The sound started on the third night. Not footsteps, not whispers, breathing, slow, wet, too close to be coming from the end of the hallway. Sarah woke up frozen, listening as the inhale dragged through the dark like air being pulled through lungs that were never meant to exist. She nudged Mark beside her, but the sound stopped instantly, like it knew it had been noticed. The next night it returned, longer, deeper. The children slept with their doors open, and Sarah could hear the breath pause outside each room, lingering as if counting. When Mark checked the hallway, it was empty. No drafts, no vents, nothing that could explain the sound. They installed cameras the next morning, motion sensors, night vision, every logical protection they could think of. That night, the breathing came back, directly outside their bedroom door. Mark checked the monitor. The hallway camera showed nothing, just darkness. Then Sarah noticed it, a thin layer of steam slowly forming on the wall, rising and falling. Something was breathing, and it was standing inches away from them. By the fifth night, the breathing no longer hid, it followed them. When Sarah walked to the kitchen, it echoed behind her ear. When Mark stood still, holding his breath, something else continued breathing for him. The cameras captured nothing until condensation appeared again. Walls fogged where no body existed. Handprints formed without hands. The steam was warm, alive. Their son, Noah, was the first to see it. He woke screaming, pointing at empty space above his bed. "It's watching me breathe," he cried. "It copies me." That night, Sarah tested something she would later regret. She held her breath. The hallway breathed anyway, slow, mocking, patient. The sound moved closer until the air pressed against her face. The smell came next, old water, mold, and something rotten beneath it. When she gasped for air, the breathing stopped, like it had finished borrowing hers. Research revealed the house's history too late. A man had died sealed inside the walls during renovations decades ago. He suffocated, slowly, alone. The breathing grew heavier after that. Angry, desperate. Steam covered the mirrors now, forming words that vanished before they could be read. One night, the breath came from inside Sarah's chest. She felt her lungs move, out of rhythm with her will. "It wants a body," Mark whispered. The hallway answered with a long exhale. Noah stopped breathing in his sleep. For 12 seconds, the monitors screamed while something else inhaled deeply in his place. When he gasped awake, frost coated the walls. "It tried to stay," he whispered. The breathing filled the house, every room, every wall. Sarah understood. Someone had to let it finish its last breath. She stepped into the hallway and inhaled. The moment Sarah inhaled, the house went silent. No creaking, no wind. Even the clock stopped ticking. The air inside her lungs felt wrong. Too cold, too heavy, like it didn't belong to her. She tried to exhale, but her chest locked, frozen mid-breath. Then she felt it, a presence unfurling inside her ribcage, stretching through her veins like mist filling cracks. Her heartbeat slowed, sinking with something older, slower. Images flooded her mind. Darkness behind walls, fingernails torn and bleeding, lungs burning as air ran out inch by inch. This was how it had died. Sarah fell to her knees, hands clawing at her throat, yet she wasn't choking. She was sharing. The breath moved through her, not stealing, remembering. The walls around her fogged one last time. A single sentence appeared, trembling and uneven. "Let me finish." Tears streamed down Sarah's face as she nodded. She focused, relaxed her fear, and allowed the breath to flow fully through her lungs. She stayed still, present, alive. For the first time, the breathing felt calm. The exhale came slowly, deliberately. It poured out of Sarah's lungs like a confession finally spoken. The air warmed as it left her mouth, spreading through the hallway, the rooms, the walls that had trapped it for decades. The pressure inside her chest eased. Her heart regained its rhythm. The presence began to loosen its grip, retreating inch by inch. The house responded. Cracks sealed. The ceiling stopped groaning. The mirrors cleared. For the first time since they moved in, the space felt empty, not haunted, but finished. Mark watched from the doorway, unable to move, as Sarah collapsed forward, breathing on her own again. The hallway no longer breathed back. A final fog appeared on the wall, faint and gentle this time. 2 words formed before fading completely. "Thank you." Then the air stilled. No more sound. No more breath. Days passed. Then weeks. The house remained quiet. Too quiet at first. The family slept with the lights on, waiting for the sound to return. It never did. Noah began sleeping through the night again. His chest rose and fell steady and strong. The cameras recorded nothing but shadows and dust. Sarah carried something new inside her. Not fear, but understanding. She had survived something that wasn't meant to be fought, only felt. The house was sold months later. Before leaving, Sarah touched the hallway wall one last time. It was warm. Years later, Sarah taught breathing techniques to trauma survivors. She never explained why she understood fear so deeply, only that breath was life, and denying it was the cruelest thing imaginable. Sometimes, late at night, she would pause mid-inhale. Not in fear, in respect. Some ghosts don't want revenge. They want to be remembered. They want their suffering to matter. Sarah learned that fear doesn't always demand violence. Sometimes it asks for compassion strong enough to stand still in the dark and breathe. And when she inhaled each morning, she did so with gratitude, because every breath was hers, and finished,